certified interior decorator, professional organizer, and planning and productivity strategist. And if those are topics that you're interested in, please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications. In addition to my YouTube videos that are posted on Thursdays, I also have an email newsletter that goes to my membership list on Wednesdays, and on Tuesdays I share a blog post at thedecoratorsvoice.com. As you can see, I'm not in my normal traditional setting. I'm actually in a hotel, and as you can hear, my voice is almost gone. So I normally lose my voice once or twice a year, and this happened to be the time for right now. So I'm going to try to do this video while I can. So you may hear like a little gap with me just trying to control my voice, but I'm just going to push through it. Anyway, on this video, I'm going to share ways that you can create a hotel vibe for your guest bedroom. You know, ways to make your guest bedroom feel like a hotel suite. I wrote a blog post about this actually not too long ago. I will share it in the description box below. And then I also wrote a blog post about the must-haves for your guest bedroom that I will share in the description box below. But the first thing you want to do with your guest bedroom is to really take into consideration the color scheme and the tones of the room. Oftentimes when we think about our guest bedroom, it's just a place that we just kind of have designated or set aside for when someone comes to visit. And sometimes we, try to decorate and make it look nice, but it's often one of the last rooms or one of the last things we do. So I do want you to actually take the time to think about, the color scheme of the room, the wall color, the curtains color, the pillows colors, all those things that you want to make comfortable and beautiful for your guests. One of the most important things in this room is comfort. You are creating a room that will be a home for your guests for hopefully a short period of time. So you want to make sure that it is comfortable. So this is where I urge you not to skimp on your bedding linens and your pillows and your pillowcases. Go out and get the comfortable duvets, get the high count thread pillows, the sheets, and then also get the comfortable pillows for your guests. Often they're, traveling, they're either flying or driving to see you. And when they relax in the room, they want to be able to just go to sleep and let their body unwind. It's hard to, be fully comfortable in a place that's not your own. So definitely make those extra steps to make this room comfortable for them. Another thing you want to do is keep relevant furniture in the room. There are some things that a guest room should have or should not have that a traditional room should or should not have. So make sure you don't overcrowd the room with a bunch of furniture, so when the guests come in with their luggage and their bags, they have no place to put it. So you want to make sure you just have the relevant furniture in that room. You may not need a full king-size bed if your room is small. A good option is a full-size bed. It's actually bigger than a twin, but smaller than a queen. So, think about what you want. Think about the size of the rooms. Make sure you have some place for someone to sit down because they may not want to sit on the bed. Make sure you have some place, designated for them to put their clothes in. If they're going to be there for a matter of time, they may not want to, live out of the suitcase if they're going to be there for a couple of days. They may want to take their clothes out of the suitcase, hang them in the closet, or put them in the chest or drawers. Another thing you want to do is make sure you have ample lighting in the room. Lighting is very important. So oftentimes when you go to a hotel, you'll notice that there's plenty of lights available, plenty of lighting sources, whether it's a ceiling light, a desk lamp, a floor lamp, etc., etc. You want to make sure you have these lighting sources available. Another thing that I highly recommend you to have available for your guests is maybe some water, a couple water bottles, maybe some pretzels or just little snacks. A lot of times if someone comes into your home, if they're flying in, whether it's late or in the morning and they're in their room, they're just trying to relax or get unwound for the day, they may not feel comfortable in the middle of the night waking up and going to the kitchen to try to find where you keep the water bottles or snacks or something. So, just make it convenient for them. Have a couple bottles of water, near the nightstand or on the dresser, just so it can be convenient for them, because no one wants to just roam someone's house in the middle of the night. I know I don't. So, have that bottled water available. It doesn't have to be cold, like a nice room temperature bottled water. is great. If you have a little refrigerator, that's fine, but you don't have to go all out just to make them feel a little bit more comfortable with the water. Another thing that I highly recommend you do is, have the Wi-Fi code, the internet access available for your family members or your guests that are staying in your home. They may not want to wake up in the middle of the night or call you and say, "Hey, what's the Wi-Fi code?" You can just have something like little printed down, set on the dresser or the nightstand, just so they can know that, hey, the Wi-Fi code is, XYZ, and that can work for them. Another thing that I like to have available for my guests is a small little basket of travel size items. So this could include lotion, deodorant, uh, toothbrush, toothpaste, wake up, makeup wipes, things like that. I also have towels that are made available for my guests. So they don't have to go and try to find where the linen closet is to pick out a towel. I'll already have that just available for them. And then I'll let them know if you need additional towels or an additional blanket, this is where you can find it. But I try to have these items readily available for my guests. And that way, if they forgot to pack something, they forgot to pack a toothbrush or toothpaste or whatever, I already have those things, and they don't have to wake up and try to run to the convenience store or run to Walmart to buy these things. Well, I hope these tips help you. The summer is coming up and people are going to be traveling, especially now since the COVID-19 is over. Well, it's not over, but we're learning to get back to our norm or creating our norm. So as we're traveling and you may be having guests, use these tips that I've provided to make your guest room more comfortable for your guests. So once again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and then also subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you very much.